because men are liars, men are dogs, men are cheat. That's not why you're single. You're single because you can't connect to the one that you desire. That's why you're single. And we have to be honest with that. But if we keep speaking on why we're single and all these negative things, if we keep seeing these negative things, you're gonna always find what you're looking for. Life says everything that you look for, you're gonna find it. I promise you. Like, have you ever, hey Hot Pink, how are you doing? Have you ever bought a car? This is a strange color car. Like you thought that you were the only one had this color car or shirt, whatever weird color that is. And you love this shirt or this car or whatever it is. Like this, let's say a shirt. You love this shirt. The color was just different. You never seen it before. But tomorrow when you wear your shirt, you see your shirt. Hold on. I had never seen nobody wearing this, but now everybody have this color. It's popular more than I thought. It's because now you're looking for it. Let me tell you how this works. Now you're looking for it. Whatever you look for is what you're going to find. So if you always, he lies, he cheats, he this, you're looking for it. You're looking for it. But we're looking for things and not realize, and we hate what we find. How are you going to look for it then hate it? How are you going to look through somebody's phone for garbage, then when you find garbage, you're mad? How are you going to look for something that when you find it, you get upset? You can't find what you're not looking for. You're not going to find what you're not looking for. You got to be honest with yourself, and you got to be real with yourself. Hey again, Cruz, how are you doing? You got to be real with yourself. Stop looking for garbage, then you won't find garbage. Why don't you speak of women? Why don't I speak of women? What does that even mean? I'm speaking of men and women. I'm talking about men and women. I don't know what I'm not a woman. All I'm saying is this right here. We got to be honest with ourselves. Stop being so lonely. If you're lonely, you're lonely. You see what I'm saying? If you're lonely, you're lonely. But when you're lonely, it's the worst time. Thank you, Sarah. When you're lonely, it's the worst time. Whatever you are, man or woman, when you're lonely, it is the worst time to look for love. When you're lonely, it's like going to the grocery store hungry. Like seriously. Like when you're lonely, you can't, listen, when you're lonely, going into a relationship, you ain't gonna find it. Like it's gonna be, because you're gonna pick junk food. Because when you're hungry and you go to the, in a grocery store, you're gonna always see the junk food. You're gonna always see the chips. Them Doritos be looking extra nice. Them Doritos, I ain't seen the Doritos in like 6 months. I'm telling you, like when you hungry in the grocery store, everything looks good. But it's the fast things, it's the quick things. The rice that you gotta cook don't look good. You know what I mean? That meat don't look that good because you gotta cook it. You know what I mean? That stuff that you gotta make, that oatmeal don't look that good. But those things that's ready, those Oreos, yeah. You start seeing them Oreos in the bag and you're like, God dang, that thing look good. Look at the chocolate. Look at the chocolate right there. And look at the cream. As a matter of fact, let me buy it right now. Let me open it. I just walk it up to the counter. I pay for it. So let me open it as I walk around the store. Let me eat it. Because I'm telling you. So it's the same thing. When we are lonely, right? Hey, can you? I don't know what this person's talking about. Can you, Sarah? Can you block that lady, please? Because she distracted me. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm confused. I don't know why she's on my page. There you go. I don't know what she's talking about. But yeah, man. But when we're lonely, right? When we're lonely, we make so much unhealthy decisions, especially when it comes to relationship. You know what I mean? Hey, Jack. Hey, what's going on, Jack? How you doing, man? But yeah, man. But when we're lonely, we make some terrible decisions. We make the worst one. We want to pick. Hey, listen. We want to pick the people who look good right now. Who just look, and they end up being junk food. They end up being junk. Just straight up junk. You taste them once, and you just spit them out. You taste them once, and this tastes funny. I'm serious, like, now I have a stomach ache. You know what I mean? Now I got a stomach ache. You eat them and you're like, oh shoot, I can't eat it again. My stomach hurt. Give me a headache. I'm telling you, we pick trash. So listen, all I'm saying is right here. All I'm saying is right here. We got to fill ourselves up with love. We got to fill ourselves up with kindness. You know what I mean? Like, we got to fill ourselves up with all these things that we desire. And then, when we step out of our house, trash. You know what I mean? And then when we step out of our house, we're not hungry. We're not that hungry. We ain't that thirsty. So now people just, like, I'm good. No, you good. No, not you. Nope, not you. You're drunk food. Nope, not you. Not you. Huh. I see you. Seriously, that's really how it works. That's really how it works, man. But it's like we keep doing stupid things, man. Like, I don't think relationships are hard. To be honest with you, I don't think they're hard. Because this new generation, I think we're going to get it right. Not we, but these 18, 20-year-olds who coming up now, they ain't trying to be unhappy. They ain't trying to be miserable. They ain't trying to be, in drama. I think this new generation is going to come and just going to change everything. I think this old generation, when your great grandmother told you, just stay, just stay anyways. You know what I mean? Like, just stay. Stay, we gotta stay. Are you crazy? Stay in this. People choking you, people punching you, people abusing, disrespecting you, people calling you on your phone, other women or men calling you. Man, you crazy. I ain't putting up with that nonsense. For what? Just to say, I'm married. Man, you crazy. Yeah, I think of a great grandmother. And you know what though? That time, people ask, how come marriages last back then? How did it last that long back then? Relationship with the right people are in the heart. Exactly. But we just gotta wait. People don't have the patience. So since we don't have the patience, we keep going with the wrong people. Next thing you know, we meet the right people and we can't tell the difference. We are so hurt that we don't even know if he or she's the right person. We become just, I don't trust. My last 3, man or woman, they lied, they cheated, they did this. I don't trust none of you all. All of you are garbage. All of you are liars. I don't know who to bring close to me now. I don't know who to trust. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. We gotta. But you know what though? That was a different time then. But let me tell you. Back then, the women needed men. Women needed men back then. Women didn't have their own. They struggled with their own emotions. That's facts. Women needed men. Women needed men to vote and to bring the food home and to work and to build a house and to live in a house. And they needed men as a spokesman because they had no voice. Women had no voice. Back in the day, listen, I don't want to say this, but I think the church had a lot to do with women not having no voice. You're going to tell me women should be quiet, women shouldn't speak, women can't vote, women don't speak in church, women cover yourself. I think the church took away a lot of women's right. And we don't even understand this. Hey, 845, how are we doing? We don't even understand this, but some people who was sexist, we put some stuff in the Bible. Anyways, my point is, and now, a lot of women don't know their value. You're going to tell me Adam came before Eve. How the hell does Adam come before Eve? How the hell does a man come before a woman? How? But I don't want to start nothing crazy. I don't want to start nothing crazy because I know many of us here believe in this, in the Bible, which I do too. But sometimes we're going to use common sense. Nature is nature. Nature is not superficial. It's not supernatural. It's not nature. Is just nature. The man don't come before the woman. The woman bring forth the. Anyway, but if you believe, when you start believing, I don't even want to say all these things because I don't want nobody getting mad at me and getting angry and saying I'm blaspheming and I'm crazy and this and that. I don't believe men or women come before each other, respect and love. I don't want to put out there that stuff and people looking at me like I'm crazy and I'm stupid and I have no sense. It's like asking, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? If you believe that the man come first, if you believe that the man come first, and God opened his ribs and took a rib and put it in a woman, And then later on, the woman came. Especially, oh, I don't know talking about these things, because these things bring up a bunch of drama. So it's like kind of hard to speak of it, because I don't want to start no kind of negative vibes on my page. I don't like that negative crap on my page. I'm just, some things I don't speak of, because can't listen, bro. You think so? Y'all want? Yeah, I don't do the debate stuff. I don't do debates. I mean, I don't look at myself as right or wrong. I say what I say. Yeah, touch a subject, right? Touch a subject. But let me tell you this. If you believe that all these words come from our belief, our sense of worth come from our belief system. If we believe that the man was created first, now God created this universe. I believe that. The universe, everything in it. Believe that. Good, Miss Lula, good. I actually respect that. Hey, Diane. So God created everything. I believe everything was created by God. But God made 2 dogs, male or female, 2 cats, male or female, 2 cows, well, a cow and a bull, and 2 snakes, male and female, and 2 rats, and cockroaches, and all these things male and female, but he made just a man. I'm not questioning the Lord. I'm questioning the book. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. He created 2 of everything but 1 man without a woman. So Adam walk in this Garden of Eden. You know, Adam walk in this Garden of Eden, and he's seeing all these animals procreate and have sex, and the book was mandated. You know, all these people procreating, and I mean all these animals, and he like, shouldn't I have something to God? And I don't think God gonna be like, oh, I forgot. Let me make you a woman. And he put Adam into a deep sleep. Come on, man. Like, let's think about this. So now, if you really believe that men came first and God opened his ribs and created a woman, you're gonna always feel inferior towards men. Listen, this was what they wanted you all to believe. This was what they wanted you all to believe. That men came before the woman, so the man is more. Listen, look at the world that we live in. Men is not better than men. Is not more powerful. Men is not more smarter. They're not more wise. Look at the world. Men run this world until now. The world ain't good. Hell, God even had to start it over. He had to start it over. Hey, you know what? You know what? Let's start it over. Kill everybody. I'm gonna kill everything. Start it over because it's not working. It didn't work. But we believe in this stuff, so now here we are feeling, here you are feeling inferior to men, thinking that men are better leaders. I'm looking for a good leader. How can I be a good leader? How can I be a good leader, a better leader than you, when a woman raised me? With no father, when the leader who I was supposed to have run away. He run away. I never seen, somebody told me once, Kirk, I want your last name. You could have it. You could have my last name, because I don't want it either. I don't know why you want it. The hell do you want my last name for? My father ain't crap. You mind if I don't want to carry this last name over. I don't want to carry my name. For what? It's not even... The person who gave me the name, he didn't even want it. He didn't want me. But you telling me a woman raised me and now I'm feeling like I'm superior to a woman? How is that? How does... And I ain't trying to make the woman feel good or make the woman feel... This is not about making the woman feel better and pumping your head up. This is about... We got to stop being so blind. We gotta stop closing our eyes to reality. We gotta start seeing what's real and stop looking for superficial nonsense, supernatural nonsense. Look at what's going on. How are you gonna raise me and then I'm superior than you? It makes no sense. You telling me you gave birth to me? That alone, it's like God, it's like saying I'm greater than God. If God created me, how am I greater than God? How am I gonna look down on God? You know, I know you created me, but you know what? I'm better. You know what? I'm going to lead you. How can I lead that which created me? Man, and we don't think, so now here we are having that story, and that story, man, listen, stories is like telling your kids about Santa Claus. I tried to tell my daughter last year that Santa Claus wasn't real, and she almost hit me. Because it's been embedded in our head that Santa Claus is real. When something is in your head, when something is in your head and you really see truth and you think it's real, it feels so real that all your experiences, it feels like it all adds up to this truth right here. But it makes no sense. Because when you step back, you're like, well, hold on, how do you fit down the chimney with a bag? How much stuff do you carry in your bag that you can feed all the entire universe, all the entire world gifts on Christmas Day? But you don't carry none to Africa and those places. How come? And then it's one day it might click. Hold on, this crap is a lie. But we believe that crap so good that now we think we are superior. So now you're looking for a leader. You're looking for your king. You're looking for your savior in a man. And look at the man that you're looking at. Look at the man. You are even better leaders than them. That's why you left raising your children. That's why you're doing a better job with your children, because they're not even here. And I'm not talking about all men. I'm not bashing men. Don't think I'm bashing men either. I'm not trying to talk negative about men, period. I'm saying, like, use common sense, man. Like, let's use, how does that which created me, how can I lead something that created me? It makes no, why do I want to lead a woman? Lead her where? Where am I going that I want to lead her? My mom raised me, right? 3 boys and 2 girls. My mother raised us by herself. No man, no father there. What did she teach me that I could take and turn around and teach my sisters? What do I have that they didn't have? They have the same teachings that I had. How am I a better leader? Listen, y'all better stop looking for these damn leaders and be a leader yourself. How can a man lead? We have all the answers. I'm telling you, your answers that you seek are within. Let me tell you this. If you don't know this, right, the law of duality says that you are as much man as you are of a woman. You are masculine and feminine energy. You are complete by yourself. You were created that way. You were created powerful. You were created complete with a feminine and a masculine energy. So whatever you want to do, you can do. Ain't nobody coming to save you or lead you. Lead you where you want to go. You know, I hear women all the time. I just want to head up my household. You been the head all these years. How now? You been ahead all these years and you were doing a damn good job. Now I understand the help. I understand, helping out with the bills and helping out with the kids and helping out with the crap, the car and the yard and yes. But damn it, come on, man, lead you into a ditch. I'm blind, just blindfold. Next thing you know, you submit to me. Submit to you for what? What do you want me? What do you want to submit to a man? Just love the man. Submit what? What do you have to submit? Why do you feel like you have to submit to anything? I don't even listen. A woman should submit to her own happiness, her own love, her own freedom, and her own mind. When you submit to that, that's what makes you great. That's what leads you. That's when you know when things don't feel right, when you start seeing drama, when you start seeing that damn striking, like when you start seeing that misery, when you start feeling your energy is dying, when you start feeling drained, this is when you gotta go. Because when you submit to that, your happiness and your peace, that's what counts. If I submit, if me as a man submit in my happiness and my peace, and you submit to your happiness and your peace, listen, I ain't going nowhere, you ain't going nowhere. Love guides us. We ain't going nowhere. But submit to what? Like, what do you want? What I want you to submit to me for? Like, I can't cook my own food, clean my own clothes. I'm an adult. We are adults. You could do whatever you want to do. But why do I feel the need? And the thing is, we're reading these things. We're reading these Bible verses and all these stuff, our entire life, and we still see it. Like, it hasn't been working yet for us. It hasn't worked yet, but we're still looking for it. It hasn't worked. It's insanity. If it hasn't worked and you've been doing it over and over again and it still ain't working, change the program. Change the program. Damn, I'm very serious. Change the program, because the program is what's killing you. The program is stuck in your head and it's not going nowhere. It's not real. The program is something is all in your belief system. Change the program, man. If a belief system ain't working for you, change it. You are allowed to change your belief systems. You are allowed. You are allowed to change whatever you value. You are allowed. You are allowed to change your ideas and your opinions. You are allowed. I'm serious. All I'm saying, All I'm saying, this life, we can't experience this life because all we want is damn relationships. We can't even enjoy this beauty of this life because the relationship is blocking us. We just want that so much. We die for a relationship. Yeah, no, my family is not in St. Vincent, but I have some distant relative there. But my my siblings and stuff, my mom and my stuff is not in St. Vincent, you know. But I have a couple of, I think, cousins that live there, and so far I've been told that they are good. But I thank you. Yeah, man. Like we want all this relationship stuff. Just and we look for it, and even when they proof, it's in the pudding, right? Even when I'm from St. Vincent. Even when they proof, even when you feel something has changed, when you feel something is wrong, when you feel and you see it for yourself, and you see this stuff ain't going nowhere, and you see this stuff, and you see you hurt, and you see you crying every day, and you see you uncomfortable, and you see you in drama, and people calling your phone, men or women calling your phone, and you see them doing their dirt, and you see them, you still staying. You know what I mean? Like you still staying. Why do we do this to ourselves? We're not supposed to do this. We ain't supposed to live like this. This is not supposed to be our life. It's not that serious. So we walking around talking about I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, I'm single. I don't have a religion. I'm single, I'm single. Oh my God, I can't find nobody. What you looking for somebody for anyways? You're complete. No, I'm telling you. The best time to meet someone is when you're not looking. That's the best time. The best time to look, the best time to find someone is when you're not looking. Because when you're looking, you are so tense. You know, when you're looking, you're just anticipating something. Is him? Is it him? Is it her? Is it her? I asked God for a man or a woman, and this should be it. So I'll just be. No, man, like, just relax yourself. Because things don't come when you're looking for them. Things come when you stop looking. Things come when you relax. Things come when you stop being tense. People come in your life when you, and you know, it's because when you stop being tense, because when you stay intense, you know, you're waiting. You anticipating, right? You can't wait. You're anxious. You're on edge. That blocks your energy. So the energy that you need to go out, you sending out a fear energy. You sending out I'm looking for a savior to make me happy energy. You sending out the energy of if I don't get this, I will never be happy energy. You gotta be smart and stop sending that signal out. Because whatever you send out will come back. So now when you are relaxed and your mind is free, you don't have thoughts and fear and all this drama in your mind, it's when you connect to someone who carrying the same level of freedom. You stop with all this crazy relationship nonsense. Stop. Again, the question that I had that I wanted to answer, and I'm almost done. The question that I had that I wanted to answer, the question that I wanted to answer was a very simple question. That lady who I muted came in my inbox and called me a fool. Oh gosh, block. That lady who I muted came in my inbox and called me a fool. I don't know. I mean, I guess I am. I could be one. I mean, who knows? But the question is, again, trust others, but I hope a quick question. Why is that men wait until a woman wants to quit before they make an effort? Listen, if you have a relationship, right? She probably in your inbox, Sarah. If you're in a relationship where people ain't showing effort, it just means that they don't want you. If they're not showing effort, is in all reality, they don't really want you. They're not real. They're not serious. They don't really want you. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about anyone. I'm talking about men or women. If people ain't showing effort, they don't want you. If they're showing that they don't care, believe them. You know, like you don't have to stop. Stop showing interest for them to want you. If that's the case, that's an ego thing. You know, that's how they build their ego, because they know how to manipulate you into coming back. People understand how to manipulate you into coming back. Because when you start, listen, we teach people how to treat us, right? And we teach people by what we tolerate. But I think a lot of times we tolerate too much garbage. You know, like we tolerate so much garbage because we tolerate them doing all these dirt, and then they say certain things and then we go right back. You know, and I did this back in the days too, don't get me wrong. I mean, I did it back in the days. But when we start doing that, then they know how to just get at you. They know how far to send you out or how far that they could go before they. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. So we gotta be smart. But yeah, like for real, like believe people when they show you that they don't care. Believe these jokers. Believe them because they probably really don't care. And don't be mad. You know, don't be angry. We settle too much. Let me tell you, we don't wait until we find that person. You know that person. That person is one who sparks all your interests, like sparks like your spiritual level, your emotional level. They spark your physical level, like your mental, like they connect you in all levels. That's the person. There's somebody who will spark your interest, but we don't find it, and we don't think that they exist, or we probably don't think that we could ever meet that person. So what we do, we settle for one that sparks one interest physically, that sex interest, or maybe sometimes that educational interest. Or maybe that one, maybe that spark that mental or that intellect. But we don't meet one who could spark all. There are some people who will meet you on all levels. Sarah, you just said you said a mouthful. You just said a mouthful. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? You said a mouthful. You said a mouthful just then. She said, I think part of our problem is we're looking for instant tingles. You know, I keep speaking about this. I keep talking about this. I keep speaking about the same crap. I keep speaking about this. Let me tell you what we do, man. We look for people like you said, right? Certain reaction, I leave. Exactly. Leave when you see them reaction, man. You know, we look for people that when we first meet them, it was instant chemistry. Let me tell you that. That chemistry will F you up. Being single is frowned upon. It's just people are ridiculous. It's that old generation. The old generation is what frowned upon. The old generation thinks that if you have a husband, because that's what they taught us, right? That old generation teaches us, finish school, get a job, get married, have kids. That's all life is. For in all generation, that's all life is. But the world has evolved, right? Our society has evolved. Our children has evolved. But yet we cannot stay in that same place or those same ideas. Now it don't work for us no more. That's not what it is. So now as soon as we see drama, we leave. We ready to listen. You can't keep doing this. Yeah, we will speak it. We leave. So the old time is rolling out. You know what I mean? Because it don't work for us. That crap with you stay anyway? No. People, people telling you God, marriage is forever. God don't like. Shut up. Stop telling what God don't like. You don't know God. God is not something. God is not like you. He's not a human with human thoughts and human ideas and human this. Stop with the nonsense. Stop putting God into nonsense. Like somebody got to kill you first before you leave and say, well, okay, I think God might understand now why you leave. Because he tried to kill you. Like we wait for somebody to kill us. Like, seriously? This is what God wants? You think God don't want you to be happy? So God wants you to just be there miserable, saying, oh, it's okay. One day he might change. Do you know how foolish it is to wait for somebody to change? Like, do you know how foolish it is to wait for someone to change? Do you know how foolish that is in itself? To wait for someone to change. To wait. So you telling me that I know that you're not. Okay, so I know that you're not on the level that I want. And I know that you're not on my frequency. That I could speak to you without fighting and arguing and always in drama. So I know that you're not really decent yet. But I'm going to give you a chance anyways. Because I think you have potential to change maybe 3 years later. So I just work with you. I'll work with you. God, you wait for 18 years. Jesus Christ. God. Listen, Jesus. Whew. Man. I I just don't. I just think. I think that we don't wait until we meet that person, somebody to meet us on all those levels. Like we get religion. I'm telling you, we gotta wait until somebody meets us on all those levels, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. Could spark your interest. I think people, and they don't have to be an intellect. They ain't got to be the education type. People could actually meet you in places where they ain't got to have no degrees. People could still meet you in places. They could spark interest. They could make you think. Some people could make you actually understand certain things that you never understood. Do you believe in soul ties? Yes, I do. I do believe in soul ties. But like Sarah said, man, people want to wait for that. People don't want to wait for that. People don't want to build love. They always want to feel that instant tingle, that chemistry. And we don't think, you meet someone and your heart is beating and you get nervous, your hands start sweating. You're here looking weird. We on a date, right? We on a date just looking weird. I just feel so, oh my God, the chemistry is so powerful. That's not chemistry, man. I'll tell you, that's demonic spirit. You're nervous, you scared, you panicking, you have panic attacks. Your heart beating fast and your chest is pumping. You're breathing hard and you're sweating. You the whole night you're on a date, you're sweating. You don't know what to say. You can't be around you can't even be yourself because you. Oh my God, listen, that's a demonic spirit. That's middle school, right? You are better stop. You are better stop the nonsense right now, because I'm telling you, listen, that's a chemistry that's not real. That's sometimes when you carry insecurities like fear and anger, and they carrying that same pain, that fear and anger. When you come together, both you are in the same boat. Think about it. Both you are in the same energy field, right? So when you enter their energy field and they enter your energy field, right? Because we all have an energy field about 2 feet away, our energy field. So when you come close, the energy and your energy come together and it creates chemistry. You feel, oh my God, because you're feeling their pain. You don't even know this. You don't even understand this. You think it's how it should be. No, stop looking for that. That's not real. That means nothing, like somebody said. It's nothing there. Sometimes pain from another person creates more pain, and it makes you feel like chemistry. There's a liar and a cheater and this, and your fear and your anger come together. Of course it's chemistry. It feels amazing. Because now it connects in the same frequency. It's the same vibe, the same frequency. A liar and an angry person carries the same frequency. But nobody wants to start off feeling nothing. Understand this. Peace, right? The physical body could not sustain that feeling for... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It would be weird. It would be weird. Hey, Makeda, how you doing? Missed you too. But like when you're at peace, and when you're just peaceful, you're not looking for that feeling. Because I don't like that feeling. I like to feel peace. I like to feel myself. See, like when I could be myself around you, and I could feel normal, so I could discern my own spirit. See, because when you feel that high, you can't discern spirits. You can't discern energy. You don't know who you're dealing with. All you're feeling is a bunch of different chemistry, a bunch of different elements coming together. Because chemistry, right? Because when you look at chemistry, the first thing about chemistry or physics is that they have elements, right? How many elements are there? 100 and something? I remember from my chemistry class in 9th grade. Chemistry deals with elements, right? You remember H2O, hydrogen, oxygen, and all that other stuff? I don't remember them stuff at all. So when you put elements together, chemistry is formed. Sometimes it blows up in your face. Sometimes it takes off your eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it blows up the whole room. So it's elements. Anger and frustration and all them things are same element, the same energy. So you have to understand, it's not about feeling no powerful chemistry. You gotta be careful with this chemistry stuff. It is normal. Listen, the best thing to feel is peaceful around someone. Peaceful, because no, their energy is peaceful. Yeah, those electrons. I'm telling you, when you're with someone and you feel calm, that means their energy is calm. That means your energy is calm. That means you could be yourself. You could speak and you could feel. You have time to listen to your own self. You have time to actually feel your own self and feel their energy. Now you are peace and you are focused. But when you want that strong, all these elements coming together, you don't even know what to do. You're over there lost. But you know what though? A lot of times, man, when you are a sexual being, like an extremely sexual person, and you meet another sexual person just like you, shoot, that thing, you feel an instant, connection. You feel a powerful connection. Oh my God. Because you don't understand that their bodies carry a sexual energy just like yours. So you meet them and you, oh my God, I've never been so attracted to someone. Because it's energy. People, all we are is energy. That's all we are, energy. We are only energies. But when you look at yourself, you have to understand that you are made up of so many different type of energies. Whatever energy you carry, you might be carrying, I don't know what you're carrying, but be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. Be honest. Whatever energy that you're carrying is what you are made up with. Whether it's sexual, anger, depression, anxiety, and all these weird energies that you have been carrying, all this stuff, because some of you have been having some stuff. Oh my God, you have been carrying some stuff in your bodies and your spirits. Like you come around you and you just get depressed. You just, oh my God, what energy you have? Come around you and I have a headache. Okay, Sarah, thanks for joining me anyways. Actually, I ain't gonna be that long either. But yeah, people walk around you and they just start to feel weak, tired. Like you walk in the house. How can we see the energy that we put out? That's you asking these questions tonight. You asking these questions tonight. I need you to come talk to me peacefully. Hey, thank you. That means a lot. You asked some questions tonight. You looking for something, huh? You're looking for something. Is it Casey? It's Casey. So how do you see the energy that you put out? Okay. That's a hell of a question. That's a very powerful question, to be honest with you. Let me think about this one. I already know the answer. So you know the energy that you put out you have to use people as your reflection sometimes, right? You have to see your life. Like seriously, like you have to look at your life and look at the people in your life and look at your people that you attract, especially the ones who are drawn to you. You gotta look at who you attract because it's whatever goes out is what comes back, right? So what comes back is the ones who are drawn to you. So if it's that whatever is drawn, you gotta be honest. Focus on who's coming back to you. Because everyone sends out energy. We are antennas, right? We sending out energy all day, every day, every second of our life. Every thought that we think, we're sending out energy. We're sending it out. So one way is to figure out what comes back. Okay? Like for instance, if money, let me just say, money is energy, right? If money is not coming back, right? If money is not coming back, you're not sending out financial energy. Does that make sense? If money is an energy, everything's energy. If money is not coming back, that means it's not going forth from you. Okay? Does that make sense? Thank you so much. You have a good evening. Okay? So if money ain't coming back, another thing to see what energy that you're sending out is this right here. Look at your thoughts. Okay? Look at the way you think. Because your thoughts carry a frequency, right? Your thoughts carry a frequency. So you got to look at your thoughts. So sit down. And I was coaching this lady. I hope she might be on this live. She just never speaks. Let's do that a different time. How do I bring the money? So sometimes you got to go in your room. And this is something I do from time to time to see what's on my mind, okay? And you gotta be honest with yourself sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go in a room or just sit on your couch, take the TV off, take music off, having the music playing, like nothing in the background, no noise at all. So go on a place by yourself. Go outside on a tree, sit down in the middle of nowhere, and just close your eyes. And all you gotta do is pretend. Seriously, pretend. Serious. Pretend that you are looking out your window. All right, as the neighbors are doing something, okay? So pretend that you are looking out your window and you see outside things going on, okay? So now, as you close your eyes, Now you're looking at your thoughts. Let your mind go and see what your thoughts are. Okay? Now, your thoughts will actually be free to roam around. Don't judge them. Don't criticize them. Don't think on them. Just look at them like you're looking from outside. I mean, like you're looking from behind your window outside. Don't get entangled with your thoughts. So just sit down and let your mind go. All you're doing is just looking at what you're thinking. That's all you're doing. Looking at your thoughts. You're looking at it from a different point of view. Oh, man, you're going to have thoughts coming to your mind. By doing that, that's when you're going to realize what you start focusing on, okay? Mindfulness, okay? Mindfulness right there. So now you're going to start seeing what you are focusing on. After a while, you're going to be like, oh, shoot, all these thoughts come to my mind. And when this comes to my mind, I think it's me. I thought all these thoughts was me. So when a thought comes to my mind, I'm literally entertaining all these thoughts. I'm literally, hey, Kia, how you doing? I'm literally entertaining these thoughts. So let me stop entertaining them. Let me stop worrying about me being single. Let me stop worrying about me being sick or me being tired or me being broke or me being this or me wanting this or me. Let me stop focusing on this. This is how you know what energy that you're sending off. Because whenever you are thinking about something and you start to entertain that thought, you are sending off the energy. The energy is leaving you. Because whatever you think about, you attract. Okay? Whatever you think about, you pull. Because a thought pull that same level of frequency in what you desire. So if you think about being angry all the time, you will actually see yourself as being angry. You will actually attract angry situations. You will start to attract angry circumstances or things that make you more angry. Okay? If you start feeling, so you gotta be honest with yourself. That's all it is. That's the second way to know what energy that you're sending off. But I think those two should work. You know what I mean? So and then sometimes we gotta be honest with ourselves and look at our lives. Like, look at our life. Just look at our lives and see why am I sad? My relationship sucks. You know what I'm saying? Why this? Why that? That's energy that you're sending off. Because and this one thing that is what I practice all the time. This one idea. And when I realize this, I change my outside world reflects my internal mind. My outside world reflects my inside. So whatever is on the outside is reflected on the inside, or vice versa. Because if it's not in here, then out here, it won't be there either. Could be a bad spirit speaking to you, and you think it's you thinking. You know what? To be honest, I would never disagree that at all, because thoughts travel at a certain speed, and sometimes we intersect people's thoughts. Sometimes it's not even your thoughts that you're thinking. Hey, Black Blondie, how are you doing? Sometimes it's not even your thoughts that you're thinking. Sometimes it's not even your thoughts that you're entertaining. It's not even yours. It's other people's thoughts. And how I know that? I did that myself. I literally have been practicing for years. And this might sound bad. Sounds really terrible. But let me say it anyways. I've been practicing this for years. This is how I do. Sarah, she said I'm going deep. This is how I do. Listen, don't think I'm crazy, okay? I just know how to do certain things. I use energy to do certain things. But it's not crazy. This is what thing. Listen. So I consider myself as a conscious person, right? A conscious person. I'm aware of where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking about, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. I'm always aware of everything I'm doing, okay? Being conscious. Hear this. When you are not conscious, you are reacting. Life is giving you certain things and you're reacting. You just fighting, you fighting off energy, you react on certain things. And so now so now you don't know where them things are coming from, right? You don't know where them thoughts are coming from. You don't know where them things are coming from. Okay? So when you are not conscious, you're not aware of what's going on with you. A man like me, I understand that thoughts travel at about 280,000 miles per second, right? Speed of light, faster than speed of light. Thoughts penetrate time and space, okay? Thoughts penetrate time and space. Thought penetrate time and space. If listen, you do this all the time, but you don't know that you're doing it. That's the difference. You think about your mom and your mom called you. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Yeah, really? Oh, okay. And this happens all the time, right? Hey, Marva, how you doing? This happens all the time. You don't know how you're doing it. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how. You're thinking about your daughter or your son, and as soon as you think about them jokers, they call you. You're like, oh man, this is a coincidence. Not a coincidence. You created it. Does that happen? Have you ever have you seen that before? I'm sure you have. I'm sure it does. It happens a lot of times. But you just don't know how to keep that frequency. You don't know how to do it. Hey, Denise, how you doing? You don't know how to do it on purpose. Denise, how you doing? Good night, Denise. By the way, I sent you stuff off the other day. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Thought travel at about 286,000 miles per, is it feet or miles, meters per second? But we don't know how we do it, okay? So now, imagine if you understand how to do it, okay? Imagine if you understand. Yeah, exactly. So imagine if you know how to do it on your own now. So now, I don't even have to know you. I don't have to meet you before. I did it to Sarah. That's why Sarah is actually, I did it to Sarah a couple times. I send stuff to Sarah. I never met Sarah before in my life. But we communicate on other platform, so I've connected to her. So you also want me to put these things on YouTube. Hey, yes, I will. Kiki, yeah. So good, Sarah. Good. I'm glad. So I've sent things to Sarah. So what I do, I wait until Sarah go to sleep, and I'm doing good, Amini. And what I do, I go in a subconscious mind, I open up a portal in our subconscious mind. I put in an idea or a thought. It's the same as hypnosis. I put in a thought, I close it back up, and I leave. Sarah woke up. When Sarah woke up, Sarah is like, oh, shoot. Kirk, what did you do? Actually, I even made a video and sent it to Sarah. I made a video when Sarah was live the last time when she was talking about pain. And I said, Sarah, I'm about to do something for you real quick. And then after I sent her the message, she's like, Kirk, what did you do? I said, well, you was feeling not good, right? And she's like, Kirk, what did you do? Did you send me something? Because I feel different. I'm like, yes. But if we know how to do that, if we actually know how to do that, we will stop reacting to life. Because sometimes some of these things that we're thinking of and we experiencing is not even ours. It's not even your thoughts. You just thinking it, or you think that you're thinking it. Those thoughts ain't derived in your mind. Those thoughts are deriving somewhere else and sent to you. So when I realized that I could send you a thought, when I realized that I could send, it's not about Jesus Christ, man. It's about we have powers to do all these things, dude. I mean, how do you think Christ healed people? How do you think healing happened? How do you think all these things happen? Listen, again, we got to stop being so supernatural. Understand that we are humans and human beings could connect. All right? Human beings could connect. If I could connect with you, right, on a certain level, okay, understand this. Connection is this. If I'm connected to you, I share emotions, ideas, and thoughts. I share feelings with you, right? Feelings and connections and emotions are downloaded from one to the next. That's what a connection is, right? Connection is we connect. So if our spirit connect, that's how I could feel when you not feeling good, no matter how far you are. Yes, even if you millions of miles away, I could feel when something is wrong. It's the same thing. We always think something is really about Jesus Christ. It's not about Jesus Christ. It's not about no supernatural, crazy, demonic stuff. It's about who we are. That's who we are as humans. We connect. That's how a mother could always tell when her child is sick from a million miles away. A mother could tell when a child something is going on. You dream stuff. You see things. You feel things. You think stuff. It's a connection. Talk about Christ is coming soon. Ain't nothing to do with Christ. A matter of fact, even the Christ said, greater shall you see in the, years from now, after I leave, greater you will be. Greater you will be. Greater things that you will experience. You ain't seen nothing yet. We just so limited in our minds. Exactly who God created us to be. Tap into it. It's who you are. It's who you are. You were made with instinct and intuition and the third eye and all these things. But we're just afraid to use it because religion has taught, religion told us, boy, if you don't look like Jesus, it's the devil. And then here we are, being in situations that we don't know the difference. We're being abused and hurt, and we're waiting for a savior to come save us when we have the power within ourselves to save us from it. We're sticking with people who don't know, people who we're not connecting with. Man, come on. What about dreams and you have the same people appearing in your dreams? We're going to talk about that at a different time. I don't want to get into all these extra things. I just wanted to show you how connection really works. Okay? We are very programmed. I want to show you how connection really works because we can connect. Hey, Randy, what's good, man? We can connect to our people we love. Have you ever been with a woman or a man? Have you ever been in a relationship and you just feel something is off? Like, something is off. You're doing something. Like, how many times? Especially in our relationship. How many times in a relationship we feel like something is off? He or she is doing something. I don't know what it is, but something is off. Something don't feel right. Something, you doing, listen, I can't prove it, but I know you're doing something. And it always, because connection is real. For real, connection is real. So understand this. The same how you could connect to somebody like that, it's the same how I could connect to you and send you a message and put it in your mind and download it in your mind. You think that is your thought. So all I'm saying is this right here. All I'm saying, yeah, all the time. So all I'm saying, soul ties, yes. All I'm saying is that if you walk in the wrong here and you are not conscious, always conscious of your own self and where you're at and what you're thinking and what you're feeling, if you're not conscious and you're creating your own reality, somebody will create it for you. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Matthew. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm serious, man. Like, for real. If we are not aware, if we're not creating our own feelings and our own thoughts and our own reality, someone will do it for us. Guarantee you. Somebody will gonna push your buttons, make you cuss, make you angry, make you sad, make you depressed, make you happy. Listen, no, that's too much. We're giving all the power away. We say, hey, I'm gonna give you my power. Today, I'm gonna give my boss my power. I'm gonna say, here you go. Because I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna tell you, I feel I can connect to you too, Kirk. Of course you can, because I've opened up that portal. Yeah, I've opened up the portal for you. And it's still open. I'm serious, man. Like, for real. Like, we gotta understand. Every time, hey, listen, today I'm gonna give my boss my power. Tomorrow is Monday. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give my boss my power. So here you go, boss. And listen, I'm gonna give you my power. I'm gonna tell you my mind. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna dislike you. And then at that moment, we just creating our own reality. Anger, frustration, and then when you start feeling this way, you start to create angry things that you don't like in the future, things that you will hate tomorrow. Anytime you create from anger, you're gonna hate it tomorrow. You're gonna dislike it tomorrow. You're gonna wanna change it tomorrow. So stop giving people your power, stay in your own frequency, create your own feelings, create your own reality, then create from there. When you do that, your fruits are gonna be beautiful tomorrow. And next year, your fruits are gonna be very pleasurable and pleasant for the next 10 years to come. Sometimes you can tell when people, yes, sometimes you can tell when people are thinking. Because, so understand this, thoughts carry frequencies, right? Thoughts carry frequency. One of the ways how I tell people how to date, right? How to date. And when you understand how energy works, dating is just a part of it, okay? With it from my book. Hey, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. You be blessed too. So I even put it in dating. But it's not a dating thing. I just use, because once you understand energy, you could put it on anything that you want to put it on. You know, put it dating, marriage, work, money, finances, job, your own business. It's all energy, right? All right, Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying. It's all right. It's all right. I understand. You're a busy lady. You're a boss. You're a CEO. Do what you do. So you could feel people's thoughts. Let me tell you how to feel people's thoughts. Let me tell you how to figure out what somebody's thinking. It's very simple. Very simple. But let me teach you for 2 minutes. I'm gonna break something in 2 minutes, okay? Time me. 2 minutes. Get 2 minutes on the clock. Ready? All right. Let me tell you, Debbie, your picture is funny. Yes. Crone Goddess is there still. Yeah, she's still there. All right. So there are always internal work to be done. Okay. The thing is, people don't want to do this work. If you don't do the internal work, you will not get to that level of understanding people's opinions, or thoughts, and or selling people's thoughts, or clearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't understand it. So let me tell you the quick version of to connect to somebody's thoughts or their mindset. Very quickly, and I've said this many times before, so people who keep looking at my live will actually understand what I'm saying, because I said it before. If you want to know what somebody's thinking, like, let's say you go on a date, or let's say you meet someone and you want to know how they, what their intentions are, or how they're thinking, or the kind of energy that they're carrying. Hey, Glory US, how are you? All you gotta do is clear your energy field. Clear your energy field. But we carry around too much baggage. We carry around too much hate and anger and unforgiveness, and we carry around too much, too many bitterness and perversion. We carry around too much stuff, too much energies. Like, your bag everywhere you go. Like Erica Badu said, that bag lady. You know what I mean? Bag lady, you gonna miss the bus. Is that what you said? And you carry around all these energies on you, right? Because everything that you experience, you carry around. Everything that you went through, you're carrying still. That misery, that anger, that hate, that jealousy, that insecurity, that body shaming, that this and that, you've just carried around. So now your mind is just always going. Your mind is always going. You overthinking this, you overthinking that, you thinking this, you thinking that, and you're seeing this, and everything that you are seeing is based on your own mind, because, like I said, you could only see what's in your mind. You can't see nothing else besides what's in your mind. Okay? Thank you so much, Mabel. So now, free yourself first. So you have to free yourself first. So now the first step is to get rid of all the crap. How to get rid of it? That's a whole different class. How to get rid of it? That's a whole different lesson. That takes some time. So you have to be free of all those things. You have to make the choice to be free of all those things that you are carrying in your spirit. All that hate, and understand that this is all about love. Okay? So now as you empty the, you empty the hate and all these insecurities, and you empty out the anger and empty out the unforgiveness, as you empty it out, love start to fill you up. So now you have no baggage, right? You have no baggage. Now you're not really thinking about the past, because you have no reason to, because you're not hurt anymore. You ain't sick anymore. You ain't sad anymore. You don't have anxiety anymore. So you're not thinking about the future. Like you ain't going through that pain anymore, because you have healed from it. So now your thoughts, you don't spend time thinking, because you're not scared. You're not worrying. There's nothing there, because there's healing. So when there's healing, okay, when there's healing, a lot of those thoughts and useless thoughts and all them stuff goes away, because now you realize that it's not needed anymore. See what I'm saying? So now, once you clear that spirit of all them negative stuff, now you're not carrying that baggage. You are free. You are, you know that you're not carrying anger. You know that you're not carrying all these negative things in your spirit. You know that you're not carrying no hate. You know that you're not carrying no perversion, or no perverted spirit. You know that you're not carrying no unforgiveness. So now, when you meet someone, all right, you're filled with love. When you meet someone, all you're doing now is focus on you. Don't try to read them. You ain't got to try to read nobody. You ain't got to look in their eyes to see their soul. You ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to. All you have to do is looking at yourself, because you know the energy that you're carrying. You are aware of yourself. All you do now is you looking at how you feel. You looking at your thoughts shifting. Is your thoughts shifting? What are you thinking now? This wasn't in my thoughts for the past couple of days. So if it's in my thoughts now, that's not my thought. My spirit. If it's shifted into I just get horny all of a sudden. Understand that that's not your energy. You have to understand that people, if you go in their energy field, you're going to feel their energy. You're going to feel what they're thinking. This is how you do this. This is not a supernatural thing. This is a physical human existence that happens in the spiritual realm. Many of us don't want to clear the energy field. Many of us don't want to clear that baggage. Many of us don't want to cure ourselves and become healed. If you don't become healed, you will not experience this higher level of frequency. Because now once that anger and all that stuff is gone and that misery, your frequency is just high, right? You're on a high frequency. So now you could tell when your frequency is shifting. You could tell when your stuff is shifting. Understand that people comes around. If you walk in a room, like, do I have any empaths in here? Hey, misbehaving, how you doing? Do I have any empaths in here? Any empaths? I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have at least 10. I'm sure I have at least 25. You have to allow yourself to let go. Yeah. See, I know I have a whole bunch. Kiki said, this is why I'm very careful who I surround myself with. Yeah, I observe energy. I'm telling you. I'm sure I have a little empaths in here. Yeah, see? A whole bunch of them. Look at all these empaths. My God. I'm going to tell someone I forgive. Oh, amazing. 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 Amazing start. Forgive people. Forgive people. Forgive people, man. Forgive. Don't carry that stuff in your spirit. You don't need it. Yeah. So now, and you understand that when you're an empath, you feel people's energy. Like you feel their vibe. You feel it. Like you feel like you're like, like this is what you're carrying around. But understand, we could choose to accept their energy or not. We could choose to not accept their energy. We could choose how we feel too. Even though you're an empath, you could still choose how you feel. Understand that you don't have to stick with that. You could speak to your spirit and tell your spirit, don't accept this, and don't let this get to you. You could speak to your spirit. We just don't know that we can. But we just allow things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're an empath, that's probably the hand that you was dealt. But you could always change your hand. You could, listen, you could put in your hand by speaking to your spirit. But I was just using the empath to actually come to an understanding about how you could observe people's energy, how you could feel their energy, how you could actually understand their thoughts. So now when you clear your energy field and you actually on a high frequency, focus on how you feel. When you focus on how you feel and not how they feel, because a lot of times you're trying to read them, you're trying to study them, you're trying to, are you serious? Oh my God. But the thing is, humans don't want to accept what they're seeing or what they're feeling. Even if your spirit went low, even if when you start getting sad and miserable, you're still going to be there, well, I probably shouldn't leave, because you don't want to accept it, because you attached to the person already. You are too attached after the second date to that person. Attachment shouldn't happen that quickly. You got to speak to yourself, do not get attached. Speak to your spirit, I will not get attached. You got to, listen, if you don't command your spirit, they will command it for you. Think about it. If you don't know how to command your spirit, and if you don't command your spirit on a daily basis, number one, that's what prayer do, right? That's what prayers do. If you know how to pray properly, you will command your spirit, because prayers is spiritual. Anytime you speak to an invisible power, you are going in a spiritual zone, and it's to control your spirit. If you don't command your spirit, man, this wasn't what I was trying to talk about tonight. You are making me go deep, a little deep, huh? Complicate things for ourselves, yeah. Being an empath is superpower as long as you learn how to observe. Yeah. I mean, I believe that too. I actually agree to that. Took me a long time to manage that. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I wasn't trying to go deep, man. Seriously, I wasn't trying to go deep. I was just trying to talk about relationships. But yeah, you want me to go deeper. I ain't gonna be in here for long. You didn't pay me to talk all this much. Talk about go deep. No, I ain't going deeper. You are real. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I came on this app, I never thought I would actually meet people who want to hear about these type of stuff. I never thought that people want to know about this type of stuff. I never thought this. So I kept things to myself, because you don't want to just put this message out there, because people don't, like, you can't feed your like, you can't give pearls to swine. People look at you like, you crazy, you a devil worshiper. Dude, all I speak about is love. If the devil only love and speak of love and tell you to get rid of all the anger and frustration, and I'm still the devil, something is wrong with you. All I speak about is love. All I speak about is being kind and love. All I speak about is get rid of that damn negative energy. But yet people still telling me, oh, you just need Jesus. Jesus, that's what he did. He got rid of all this negative energy. All he had was love. And when you have love, you experience life differently. But I never thought people Like seriously, I never thought people would actually want to speak about this kind of stuff. I never thought about it. I thought I learned this for me. So when I cleared my energy and I became a higher frequency being, I'm like, this feels amazing. But I know people don't want to hear this, so I won't be just giving information. I won't be talking to people like this. I won't be coming on TikTok talking like this. I never wanted to, never cared to, because I didn't learn it for anybody else. You know what I mean? Most of us entered 40. We were aware there's a truth. This, yeah. I never knew people want to hear it. Like seriously, you know. So I'm glad to know people actually want to hear these kinds of stuff. It helped change my mindset to be more positive. I like that. I like that. I got this perk since I was 8 or 9 years old. My friend used to tell me how you know what I'm thinking. I'm telling man, listen, man. The reason why our relationships don't work a lot is because we, like when we go in a relationship, we leave the spiritual behind. Like we totally get rid of Jesus or God or whatever our belief systems are. We get rid of that. We put it on the side. So our intuition is just empty. Like we don't listen to it. We like there is no voice. We only hear our insecurities. All we hear is our anger and our unforgiveness, and we leave the spiritual side behind because the spiritual side is telling you leave. You're not happy. You're not free. I'm not free. Because all the spirit wants is to be free. The spirit has to be free for you to be free. But yet we keep it in a cage and we abuse we allow abuse and, all this distraction to come and overcome our spirit. And the spirit is just weakened every day. So now when we try to command the spirit, when we pray, it's not even working. Because the spirit has been so weakened. So now your prayers don't go anywhere. Your manifestation don't go anywhere. It's just stuck. You build all these walls and your manifestation don't pass those walls. So now the walls are so thick. You're building you have 6-inch. Hey Renee, how you doing? Glad that you're here. We have 6-inch steel walls that we build. Things thick, thick old walls that we build all around us. Fear, distrust, unforgiveness, anger. Some of us are, who's still angry? Who's carrying angry energy right now? Who's carrying from something that happened in the past? Okay. Pride. Yeah, some of us are still angry. Changed my life. Literally, I don't think I'll talk the same since oh man, thank you so much. Yeah, see, we're carrying anger. We're still angry. And the thing about, oh man, a lot of y'all are angry. What are y'all angry for? Let's talk real quick. I don't want to talk on here for long. Hey, pretty my kid, I didn't even know you was here. What are we angry about? Angry since adolescent, man. What are we angry about? So trying to let it go. Okay, premium pride. What are you angry about? 2020, end of 2020. Good. Every day. What are you angry about? The past. Relationships, parents. I thank those that I think hurt me. They were there to teach me. I'm free. I love that, Denise. I love it. Angry at myself. Okay. I let past go. Old boyfriend reach out yesterday. They always do it to apologize. I'm angry at how I was treated in my past relationship and I stayed so long. Okay, so you're angry at yourself pretty much, huh? Angry about my parents and how I was treated. I was mistreated because I showed only love and positivity and they didn't return it. Angry about spouse cheating, tired of that. Okay. Betrayals, disappointment, loved one. Man, I'm getting there. You're helping me. Hey, thank you, man. Me doing the same shit, knowing I'm not helping. Okay. People that hurt me. Man. Wasting so much time in bad marriage for 16 years. Golly, that's a long time. Anger only hurts you, except, I'm telling you, I clearly love. Let me tell you this, man. I didn't want to be here for so long. I didn't want to talk for so long on this. But let me tell you all something, man. Let's be really, let's go a little deep, okay? Let's go a little deep. Let's go a little deep. Let me 5% deep. Because I want you all to understand something, okay? Forgiveness is the best freedom, definitely. And forgiveness is the best freedom. However, sometimes forgiveness ain't easy because the understanding of forgiveness is not easy. Forgiveness is not easy, especially when you're being hurt. There's no love. Man, that's deep. I mean, if you look at forgiveness from one angle, it's not easy. But when you understand the point of forgiveness, it becomes easier. You know, it becomes easier because now you're looking at the big picture. Let me tell you, many of us are angry, and what we doing? And like I was saying, we angry because we hold on to certain things, right? Instead of holding on to the lesson, we hold on to what happened. Okay, we hold on to what happened, and then some of us are angry at ourselves, so we beat ourselves down for accepting certain behaviors. Many of us are still angry from childhood, or from that parent, or from that husband, or that wife, or that girlfriend boyfriend type relationship, and we hold on to that, and then because we, in our mind, we have the right to be angry. I mean, seriously, like we have. Hold on. Stop texting for a second, okay? Stop texting because it's too much texting. I can't. I miss a lot. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. Let's talk about this anger. Stop texting for a second. Because I forget where I'm at. Okay. When we angry, right? When we are angry, what happened is that, or when somebody hurt us, what happened is that we feel justified in our anger, right? We feel justified to be angry, and I completely understand. So we don't want to forgive easily because you deserve to be hurt. You deserve to feel my pain. Like you deserve to suffer for what you did. How can you do me like this? And the same thing with ourselves, that we beat ourselves down also because how can you allow this behavior? How can I allow this behavior? So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm angry at myself and I can't forgive myself. It's my fault, right? So the guilt and the anger now is there. Some of us carrying guilt. Guilt is a very strong drug. Guilt will drop your frequency so low because guilt will make you feel like you don't deserve certain things. So with guilt comes your deserving of certain love and certain other happiness and peace. Because when you feel guilty for something, now you become the judge, and you become the one who put you in a certain time of the jail. So now you got sentence yourself. So that's what guilt does. So now you don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve anything good at all. So now you hold on to that guilt. So guilt will lower your frequency. Then the anger is justified in our own spirit. Let's be real. You are justified, and you are justified to feel how you want to feel. You are justified. So you deserve to feel how you want to feel. You know what I mean? Like you feel free to feel how you want to feel. You're not wrong for feeling it. But let me tell you this. The thing about anger is that when you have anger and you hold on to anger, what anger does, right? It goes in your heart, right? And now it blocks your heart chakra, right? So your heart chakra becomes closed. So now when it closes, because a lot of times, like when we have our heart broken, right? What happens is that is a muscle, right? And what happens is the energy center, we clank it down. Because now you don't want to keep hurting, and you don't want to keep people hurting you. So now you close your heart. When you close your heart, you snap it down, right? So now the heart chakra is closed with the anger, the disappointment, the hate, the resentment inside. Okay? So now we close it down with the anger inside of it. It can't escape. So now it's eating us from the inside out. Okay? We don't want to forgive. So now we build wall because we don't want to get hurt again. But we're keeping that anger in there. We're keeping that anger when we're angry. And we hold on to it. So now we can't even experience life happy. We can't experience joy no more. We can't experience freedom because we're living in anger. Understand this. Yes, you are justified for your anger. Be angry all you want. And you are justified to hold on to the unforgiveness. But understand this. When you hold on to these things, it's making you suffer because you are the one carrying it. Understand this. They did you wrong. Yes. They let it go. They did you wrong. But now you carrying it. When you're angry, you are the one who is angry. You could be angry at him, her, your mom, your dad. Understand, you are the one who is carrying the anger. So everywhere you go, you carrying it. You carrying that unforgiveness. You carrying that guilt. And the thing is heavy. It becomes extremely heavy in your soul and your spirit. It's dragging you down. You're moving slow. You're not manifesting your life. You're not meeting better people. You're not loving yourself. You can't process love. You can't experience love. You can't receive love because your heart is blocked. It's clogged up, and the anger is inside. So now, as you hold on to these things, you gotta carry your own baggage. Why do you want to carry this baggage forever for somebody that you don't even love? Why are you carrying around this baggage? Listen, you gotta release this because it's for you. See, when you release this, you are released. Because when you carry unforgiveness, you carrying that person on your back. When you carrying unforgiveness, you carrying that person on your back for days and years. Some of us been carrying the same person on our back for 20 years. 30 years, you still carrying the same person. This person probably died already. You still carrying them because you can't let go. And now, every time you look back, you see his face or you see her face and you get mad again, all over again. You got to drop them jokers off. You got to say, I forgive you. Just like Christ did, I forgive you. Let me tell you this. Sometimes you got to forgive people because people come from a place of, you don't understand this. People coming from their own journey, and they have experienced pain, and they have experienced hurt, and they have seen hurt, and they've seen pain, and they've seen suffering, and that's all they have to give to you is suffering and pain. That's all they have to offer you, suffering and pain. You made a choice in being with them. You made a choice in being with them. You made a choice in being with them, and all they can give you is their hurt and their pain. So you have to say, I have to forgive you, even though I know you hurt me. I have to forgive you, because if I don't forgive you, I'm the one who's stuck with it. I'm the one who's carrying this pain. I'm the one who's carrying your frequency that you pouring upon me. Let me tell you, a relationship is an exchange. Sometimes you have love and you're giving them love, but all they could give you in exchange is their anger. All they can give you is their hate. All they can give you is their pride and their ego. All they can give you is themselves. And all themselves is a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? All themselves is, hey, what's going on, Trent? All themselves is pain. So you have to understand that that's all they have to give you. You can't really hate them. You know, just like Christ. Christ said, forgive them, for they do not know what they did. Because they didn't. Like, if you knew Christ came to save, let's just talk about the story in itself. If you knew that Christ came to save, if you knew that he came here to save this world, would you still do what you did? No. So therefore, they had no idea what they was doing when they beat him and they had him carry a 300-pound cross and all this stuff. But what he did, he says, forgive them. But look at the concept alone. You know how powerful the concept is? Because you have to love regardless. It's your duty to love. It's your duty to do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, love is going to free you. Hate is not. Anger won't. You know what I mean? Resentment ain't gonna free you. Your spirit is bond. See, every time you hold on to anger and unforgiveness, and anytime you hold on to all this guilt, it bonds us to that same thing that we hate. It bonds us. We become one. Seriously, we literally, every time I don't forgive, I become one with that thing that I hated. So now, if I become one with that thing is keeps sending me that energy. It keeps sending me that frequency. I hate you more and I dislike you more. Every day is growing. But now, forgiveness says I have to separate, break that bond. This is when I'm free. I know you feel like you are justified in your anger, but anything that you create from anger is going to make you hate tomorrow and hate next week, because anger cannot create love. Anger cannot build a place where there's love. Anger cannot build a place where there's kindness. Anger cannot build a place where there's joy. Anger cannot build a place and create a place where you're going to be happy for the next 10, 15 years. Anger will make you hate what you build tomorrow. Anger would hate what you build. You cannot keep creating from anger. It's for you. So now when you feel obligated to be angry, you have to remember, if I build and create from this place of anger, I'm going to hate it tomorrow. Have you ever said something from anger? Have you ever said something from anger and you regret it? It's decay. Like, have you ever said something from anger and you just, oh God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have never said that. Oh my God, how can I say that? And you hurt someone so bad, like your word just hurt another person so bad. Yeah, man, you got to stop. Anger will destroy everything you have built. So we got to make sure and be aware. Then this is where awareness comes in. This is where consciousness comes in. Now you know, if I hold on to anger, my manifestations that I want to manifest in life, my happiness, my joy, that legacy for my children. Listen, also, look at your children. And I keep saying this. Look at your children. Your children don't need to be fed. You are connected to you. Remember I told you, A connection, right? What a connection is. When you are connected to someone, you are constantly uploading and downloading informations, emotions, and frequencies from one person to the next. Whether it's a marriage, family, and your children. Understand that you owe this to your children to be healed. When you become healed, your children become healed. You break generational bond when you become healed. So you always see. Listen, I know. Yes, I know. We are. Listen, I know. Sometimes it feels like we are so. Some of y'all, I just felt some of your heart just. Oh my God! See, this is what I don't like about being an empath either, because it's like right here just start hurting. Some of y'all just getting this, huh? Somebody just got this. I just felt this energy in my right here. Gosh. Who has chest pain? Who has chest pain, man? Who feel something just change within them? I think somebody just released there. I think somebody just released something and you send it on me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't send me the pain, please. Lord have mercy. I felt somebody just, oh, Jesus. I hope I can sleep. Man, listen, that's why I don't like doing these lives, because y'all transfer energy. Y'all be transferring the energy, man. It's your problem is gas. It's not gas. Nah, I feel certain things, man. Especially like when I'm speaking like this. Yeah. We owe it to our children. Seriously, like we owe it to our children. We owe it to our children. Again, connection. When we are connected to our children, which we are, we keep downloading information, emotions, energy from us to them. We download the energy from us to them. We have to be aware that when we carry anger, and we carry unforgiveness, and we're carrying those energies, when we're carrying those energies, we have to remember that we are feeding our children constantly. We are feeding our children constantly. We cannot keep feeding our children that anger and that energy, that negative energy that we don't like. And they're eating this energy up because that's what we have. That's what we're carrying. It's hurting me. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. My son watching me go through it. It's hurting him too. Because we teach, listen, everything we experience, everything that we're going through, we teaching, they are looking at us. They are looking, listen, they feel when our energy shift. Like, have you ever seen a child? Have you ever seen a child, I'm talking about energies. Have you ever seen a child look at you because they know that you're mad, or they know that you're sad, or like how they approach you? You know, like how they approach you is just like they could tell something is wrong with your spirit. Like your spirit is just changed and it's shifted, and they could tell. And the way how they come to you and the way how they talk to you, like they know something is going on, but they don't know exactly what it is. It's because they feel it too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they're feeling your pain. We owe it to us to understand that we have to let go of anger. We have to let go of all this unforgiveness. We have to let go of all this guilt. We have to forgive ourselves. It's so hard for us to forgive ourselves. We will forgive a stranger, but we will not forgive ourselves. And until you forgive yourself, you can't be free. You have to forgive yourself. Yeah, you have to forgive yourself. Listen, we do what we know. And we do the best. Listen, ain't none of us want to hurt ourselves. Ain't none of us do it on purpose. So you have to understand is actually where you at. So you did the best that you knew how to do at that time. You have to forgive yourself. You know, like when a child do something wrong, when your child do something wrong, you don't constantly beat them every day or spank them every day. Let me block this person. I don't even know what a muzzy is, but let me block you because I don't even know what that is. I don't even feel like dealing with that stuff tonight. You know, people just can't, sometimes people just can't just, people just come on your lives and just, come on your videos and you trying to speak some love and speak some stuff and they come on you in your life and just, sometimes people just make you want to stop doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's so annoying. It's so annoying sometimes. Here you are trying to give love and some people just, but yeah, man. But seriously, we owe it to our children. I think one of the things that we have to do. One of the things that we have to do is we owe it, we owe it to our children, and we can't keep beating ourselves down. Like I was saying, like when our children do wrong or do something, you correct them once. You know what I mean? Well, just good, yeah. We correct them once, but if we keep correcting them for the same thing or spanking them for the same thing, it becomes abuse. It kills their spirit. Same as us. If we do something wrong, let's correct ourselves once and be conscious of the correction. You don't have to keep beating yourself down and feel guilt for it. Let the guilt go. You did it. It's done. It's moved on. Guilt is one of the most useless energies that we carry. Hey Amy, how you doing? If you don't accept the anger, it goes back to them. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. But yeah, I mean, like for real, like we have to become conscious. So sometimes when I get angry, seriously, like sometimes when I get angry, let me tell you what I do. Damn, I'm angry. Whew, shake it off. I'm telling you, I don't want to carry around this anger. I owe it to myself. I have babies. You know what I'm saying? On TikTok about this. I got babies, man. Yeah, I got babies. I can't have my little 2-year-old daughter feed off my energy. Then she become angry, growing up angry. No, I want to give you a fair chance, a fair shot. Sometimes our parents. See, some of us, our parents didn't give us a fair chance at all, man. You know what I mean? What's going on, E-Man? All of us didn't have a fair chance, a fair shot from the beginning. And I think, later on in life, we suffer and we deal with it. Some of us still dealing with that, growing up. And we still haven't overcome it yet. Especially when somebody that you're supposed to love. Somebody that you're supposed to love, right? Somebody that you're supposed to love. Telling you all these things, especially our partners, husbands and wife, telling us that you ugly, you ain't gonna never be right, you ain't this. And that feed our spirit and they take away from us. It breaks us down. Like it breaks you completely. And now all you see, and even though you have eyes, but you're not really looking, you're just seeing. And all you're gonna see is what your mind already thinks. And it tears us up because all we're seeing is behind those thoughts and those ideas. So we're not seeing what's really there. We're seeing behind the hurt and the pain. And that's why hurt people. Because no matter what, no matter what, so we owe it to ourselves to be healed. We owe it to ourselves to get some counseling. Like we owe it to ourselves to actually free our spirit. Our spirit needs to be free. And sometimes it just takes us, and it takes time. It takes time. I had to go through the process. It takes a long time, man. It takes time, but it's needed. To the baby, shot over spill. What happened to the baby? Over spill water. I think I misunderstood. I don't think I understand what you're saying. But listen, man. And and all these things happened before. It's affecting our relationships, the ones with ourselves, the ones from our external relationships with others. It's affecting our entire life, how we view life, our perspectives. Our spiritual growth. It affects all areas. You will learn. Right? You will learn that we have to. When you free yourself from all those negative vibes and those negative feelings and those negative thoughts and ideas, you will realize that your relationships get better because now you start feeling different. You start to see people for who they really are because you're not carrying this energy. You're not carrying this hate no more. You're not carrying this anger. So as soon as you come around somebody, you feel what they're carrying. You feel your energy shifting. You feel their pain. You feel you feel their thoughts. You feel whatever this stuff is, you feel their intentions. You understand their intentions, So now he's like, you know what? No, I'm good. No, I'm good. So now 2 years later, you won't be like, oh my God,